All right, Jeff, Thursday night football. The 6-2 Titans are going to take on the 5-3 Colts in Tennessee. And this should be a pretty good matchup, I think. I hope. Thursday night football has been kind of lackluster this year, so who knows. But the Titans are favored by 1.5, and the point total is set at 48.5. Okay. Now the Titans, they got back on track after losing to Joey Covers. They lost to the Bengals. But they got back on track. They beat the Bears 24-17, and A.J. Brown had another heck of a game. Okay. And the Colts, well, they got beat 24-10 by the Ravens. They looked good early on, but then the Ravens just crushed them, and that's all she wrote. Now, look, the Colts are 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following a double-digit loss at home. Now, if that is kind of a tongue twister, kind of hard to wrap your head around for anybody watching, basically, when the Colts get stomped, they pretty much cover the spread when they're at home in the following game. Okay, Jeff, how do you see your Titans faring in this game?
Oh, I think the Titans are a team historically that has played well on short weeks, and they're going to have to play well on this short week. This is such a big game, Rachel, that first of all, I'm going to take the under, because I know a lot of money has come in on the under and it's moving, but I would still take the under in this because I think this is two good defensive football teams. The edge to me goes to the Titans because of the quarterback play. I cannot bet a Phillip Rivers team. I think his tendency to throw the ball to the other team too much, and I think that these teams are going to be extremely physical. I think it's going to be a run the football game, and if it's a run the football game, then give me Derrick Henry. So I'm going to take the Titans, and I'm going to take the under.
Yeah, and it's probably pretty chilly in Tennessee. It's open stadium, open roof. So, yeah, I definitely think that the run game is going to play really big here. And, Jeff, these are two teams that I just frankly do not trust. I was really high on the Titans early in the season, but they seem to just play up and down to competition. This is a divisional game, which makes me want to stay even further away from it because I just don't. Divisional games are but you're right. A lot is on the line. This is a must-watch game, in my opinion. I don't trust Phillip Rivers either, but I don't trust the Titans defense. And I'm really torn on this, but I'm actually leaning towards the Colts, and not just because of that great stat that producer Ben gave us. It's just something about their roster, and I trust their defense a little bit more, especially with getting Leonard back, and that dude is lights out. I'm going with the Colts. And now you said early on, you're taking the under in this game. Was that correct?
Yeah, I think there's two good defensive football teams. Although the Titans don't rush the passer particularly well, they find a way to play good foundational defense. They're not in the wrong spot. They usually don't give up a lot of big plays. They make you work for everything that you get. And so I think both these teams are going to hold the score down, and I'll take the under because of it.
You can take the under. I'm going to go with the over. Just, I don't know, just gut feeling, right? Woman's intuition sometimes, and that's just the way the NFL is geared these days, right? Towards offense. I could totally see it going either way, though. Just so the audience knows, I don't feel super confident about this, but I'm going to roll with the over on this one, all right? So you're picking the Titans to cover and also to win. I'm taking the Colts to cover. Jeff's taking the under. I'm taking the over. So let us know in the comments below what you think, Titans or Colts.